I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackYou.com. Today we're going to check out the all-new Icon Transitions Pinlock Insert. This will switch from light to dark. It's a fog-free insert that goes in their Pinlock Ready shield. Okay, as of the filming of this video, right, the insert itself, $95. This is what you see here. Fog-free, and remember, auto tinting. The clear Pinlock Ready shield, you have to have a Pinlock Ready shield that will accept that, is $40. So your grand total here, you're in this for $135, and this should go from light to dark. We're going to show you how to put it together. We're going to take it outside and see how dark it gets. It's going to fit and work with the Airframe Pro as well as the Armada. Okay, let's get this stuff opened up. It looks like the Pinlock has come with a nice cleaning cloth, because it is hard to do all this stuff and not get any fingerprints on it for sure. So get this all opened up. Okay, the cleaning cloth they give you, it's actually super nice. First thing I'm going to do is just going to wipe the inside of the shield. Then I'm going to come over to the Pinlock insert. We have a protective film on one side, the other side does not. The side that's going to come in contact with the shield itself, you want to make sure that you're not touching that. Okay, if you touch that, get fingerprints on it, you're going to see that, of course, right? You can also take the opportunity here to make sure that that is totally clean. Now, to install this on the helmet shield, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up the edge, that protective film. I'm going to remove that. Do not install this with that on there and go out and ride. Yes, we've actually had people call in and email us after putting a Pinlock insert in and not removing the film, saying they could not see out of the helmet. Logo orientation, right? You want to make sure that you've got that in the right position, and you also want to make sure that you have the gasket, the silicone gasket, where it's going to be facing the shield surface itself. You want to flex the helmet shield like so. So I've got the first tab in there. All right, you can see I'm using that cardboard that it came with to help me do this. Flexing that helmet shield, and I'm going to allow it to come back like so. Now you want to look at it, and you want to make sure that the gasket is touching all the way around. That's where the seal comes from. If there is no seal, it will not have good fog-free operation. Just going to run around it real lightly with that cleaning cloth. Make sure we've got it all wiped down really nice. You can see that installation was really pretty simple. Now that I've got it cleaned, just going to take a look, make sure the gasket looks good, which it does. If you have any issues with that, if there's gaps in the gasket, these pins are actually adjustable, okay? They do have some directions here that will show you how to run through that. You'll find most times you don't have to do anything. We're ready now to install it on the helmet. Installation really easy, right on the Airframe Pro. Pull back on the trigger. It's going to release the shield. Same thing on the other side. Okay, reinstall the shield. Hold the shield by the edges. Get it slid into its position, put some downward pressure. You'll hear a positive snap once you've got it dialed in. Same thing on the other side. Double check your work. Good to go. Now we're ready to go outside and see how dark this thing gets. Okay, so a little footage outside. It's really hard to show that. You know, it took a second for it to turn. That's normal for transitions. What is the tint level? Well, I'll tell you, it's definitely not dark smoke level. Sitting out there and trying to compare this and evaluate it, you know, I had a mirror shield on the Airframe Pro before I put that on. And when this was fully tinted, I would say it's pretty close to that. So I want to give that like a light smoke, right tint. Not dark smoke, about light smoke. One big benefit with it is that fog-free performance. With the Pinlock, it's a zero fog scenario, right? So the tint is pretty decent. The fog is non-existent. That does a great job. You'll also notice that its coverage area, right? You can see just a little bit. So like when you have it on, it's tinted here, you know, it's still clear around the edges. All in all, total $135. You get kick-ass fog-free performance, which is a big win. You get about a light smoke tint. You decide whether that's right for you or not. I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackGear.com.